My husband told his whole family I might be incapable of being a mom. We were at his parents' house for dinner. I didn't even want to go, not after everything that's been happening. 3 years of trying, 3 years of doctors, hormones, tests, hope, heartbreak, and then the last miscarriage, just a month ago. I'm still trying to breathe without feeling like my chest is collapsing, but he said his mom wanted to check on me, so I went. The moment we sat down, his mom gave me this look, that sad, disappointed look people give when they think something is wrong with you, but they're too polite to say it out loud. Except she wasn't polite. She leaned forward and said, "So, what do you think went wrong this time?" I froze. I felt the blood drain from my face. I wasn't even hungry anymore. She kept going. "Maybe it's your stress, or your eating habits, or maybe your hormones are off. Women sometimes don't know what their bodies can and can't do." I didn't say a word. I just stared at my plate while she kept poking and poking and poking, like she wanted to dig inside me and look for something broken. Then my own husband laughed, a small, dry laugh, and he said, "Honestly, I'm starting to think maybe she's just incapable of being a mom." Everything went silent. I felt myself blink, slowly, like I was trying to wake up from a nightmare. He shrugged like it was nothing, like he had just said the weather was nice. I whispered, "What did you just say?" And he looked at me like I was being dramatic and said, "What? I'm being honest. No doctor has found anything, so maybe it's just something she can't do. Doesn't mean she's not perfect. She's just flawed in that area." Flawed. I heard his sister gasp under her breath. His dad cleared his throat. His mom stared at me like she agreed. My hands were shaking under the table. I felt the humiliation crawling up my neck. My ears were ringing. It felt like the whole room was watching me break open. He leaned back and muttered, "Don't get offended. I'm literally just saying what everyone's thinking. Everyone. I pushed my chair back, quietly, slowly. My hands were numb. My legs felt like they were made of glass. He said, "Where are you going?" Like I was a child throwing a tantrum. I didn't answer. He slammed his hand on the table. "Seriously? You're doing this now?" His mom muttered, "Oh, come on. Don't be sensitive." Sensitive. The word made my eyes burn. I stood up, grabbed my bag, walked toward the door. He called after me, louder this time. "Don't walk out. Seriously, don't make a scene." But I kept walking. He shouted, "Are you kidding me? In front of my whole family?" The door closed behind me, cutting off the rest of his voice. I drove home with my hands shaking on the steering wheel. Every breath was a fight. He walked through the door 20 minutes later, slamming it so hard the frame rattled. "I can't believe you did that," he yelled. "You embarrassed me. You embarrassed my family. Over nothing." I stared at him. Nothing. He threw his hands up. "You are too sensitive. I was giving my honest opinion. You can't tell me what I'm allowed to say. It's the truth. And you storming out like that was ridiculous." His voice kept rising. He kept pacing, kept telling me how immature I was, how dramatic I was, how I made him look bad. Meanwhile, my chest was tight. My eyes were burning. My throat felt like it was closing. He got inches from my face and said, "You disrespected me. You disrespected my family. And for what? Because you don't like hearing reality?" I just stood there, completely still. He kept going. "You made a fool out of me. A complete fool. All because you can't handle one comment. One comment that sliced through every wound I've been trying to stitch shut." He said, "Grow up. Seriously, grow up." Something in me cracked, quietly, without sound. I walked past him, slow, calm. I picked up the keys from the counter. His voice followed me, getting angrier and angrier. "You're leaving again? Seriously? You're running away from a conversation?" I didn't look at him. I opened the door. He shouted, "If you walk out that door, don't expect me to chase you." I stepped through, and I closed it behind me, without saying a single word.